Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adobe. How you doing? Hope you're doing great and hope you're staying safe. Please subscribe, like, hit the bell button so you're notified whenever I make a post, and also comment. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So as I said, I'm Adobe. I'm a YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria. So I just want to talk about an incident that happened today. So we all woke up to the news of the death of Ada Ame. I think that's the pronunciation of that Ame. Ada Ame. Like, I'm still in shock over that news. So if you don't know Ada Ame, you know Johnson, the Johnsons. Like, I don't know. If you know, you just have to know the Johnsons. The Johnsons have been airing since how many years now? If I'm not mistaken, 5 years now. The Johnsons have been airing. They are always on African Magic. African Magic basically, and they have various times they air. Like when she was, it's like Johnson just have to do with her. Like, well, let's go. Let's talk about it. So Ada Ame is an actress, is a comic actress. I think she has shot one movie like that. Is it Domitila? Very old movie in the 90s. She shot that movie. I think that was like her first movies that she ever shot. So last year she lost her daughter and her only child. Her daughter was her only child. And after the death of her daughter, she wasn't just herself anymore. She came on social media talking about her depression and all of that. And for one reason or the other, I think, okay, let me talk about our unseriousness in this country. So she came on social media talking about depression, how depressed she was, and we just took it like that, and it just kept on going. And then I think some days ago or 2 days ago thereabout, she now made a post on her Instagram page saying she was traveling with her family and friends, and it was like a great relief for her, basically, that she's going to rest and all of that and being around people. She put up a post like that, something related to having some kind of rest and all of that. And then this morning we see that she's dead. Ada Ame is no longer alive. Like, do you know what just keeps coming to my head? That is in Johnson. Every little thing, that's Mila saw it. That was just the word that was just coming to my mind. Because that's the high exclamation in the Johnson. So they had an event yesterday. She slumped, and then they took her to the hospital, and then she gave up. It's shocking. Like, it's very, very shocking. Okay, now let's analyze this. Not analyze her death per se. May her soul rest in peace. But now let's analyze the whole situation, because this thing is becoming, we kind of overlook it. First and foremost, she complained about depression, and in my head, somehow, back then I was saying, where are her family members, where are her friends? But should I now say that because her family members and friends were not available, that is why she came on social media? I don't know. See, depression is something that I know, yes, in this country, Nigeria, we don't really take such things seriously. We see depression as a spiritual attack. Some people will see it as, oh, you do not have money. Oh, like, we read so many things into depression. Basically, we do not see depression as anything. We don't take it seriously in this country. So when she made that post, I'll be very sincere. Not like I didn't take it seriously. I took it seriously. But my major concern is, where are her family members? Where are her friends? Because I'm this person that feels some things shouldn't be on social media. So I was just saying, why is she bringing it to social media? That was just my own point of where I was coming from. Like, why are you bringing it to social media? Like, where are your family and friends? And she didn't complain about this once or twice. So it's now boils down to, really, maybe her family members were not there for her. Her friends were not there for her. Another thing could be that the death of her daughter, she couldn't take it. People handle death differently. Like, people handle death differently. So maybe her family members tried, but they did not just know what to do. And that is why I think we need to actually raise awareness in terms of this depression, because so many people actually show the symptoms of depression, but people around them do not really know this is depression. This person is going into depression. And then the next thing is that they're leaving notes behind saying, oh, they're taking their lives and all of that. But when you now go deep down and ask family members of those of the disease now, they get to tell you, yes, they saw the symptoms, they saw all of that, but they didn't know it was depression. So I think we need to actually raise more awareness on the symptoms of this depression and then how to handle it. Then another thing I want to talk about is women in general, like ladies in general, girls in general. It's hard to be a woman because we are like, how do I put this now? We are like jack of all trades. Like, a woman is traveling and her husband is at home, or her brother is at home, or a male figure is at home. You find that even as she has traveled, she's still making calls at home. Oh, have you done this? Oh, what are you eating this morning? Oh, what is this? Oh, have you done this? Oh, are you going to work? Oh, how are you feeling? You find out that you're even, in quotes, let's say vacation, but you are still working. That mental activity still affects us. Sometimes we need to shut down. Even the computer too shuts down. Sometimes we need to quietly shut down. It's easy for the guys, for the men to actually shut. So they do that very well. That is why most times you see the guys, you see your husbands, your boyfriends, all of that. They're in the joint. They're in the joint. What are they doing there? They're just trying to unwind and let things be. Because once they start drinking like that, once they sit down together, once they start watching football together, nothing, they don't even think of anything again in this world. But you see women, even as I'm shooting this video, I am still thinking. My mind is still going round. Okay, what should I do? What should I not do? As I'm still shooting this video. That is why I think it was Kingsley Okonkwo. If you know him, he's on Instagram. His wife is Mildred. He said this. He said, the man and the woman are completely different people. The woman can think 100 things at the same time, but the man thinks just one thing at a time. That is why you'll be talking to a man and he's not listening to you because he's concentrating on something else. But a woman will be doing 5 things at the same time and you're talking to her and she's still responding and still doing the other 5 things together. So men, it's easier for them. I'm not saying that men do not go through depression. They do. But it's easier for the men to actually adjust to this thing called depression and mental stress. They go to hang out with their friends and they drink it off and then they just let it be. The next thing is that they are coming home. Once they just put their head on the bed, they have slept off. But you, the woman, you are cracking your head. How would this thing be? How do I go about this thing tomorrow? And all of that. But that is not to say that the men are not doing their work. They are doing their best. But it's just that they have a better capability of handling this thing called stress. So we women, we need to actually find out ways we can actually handle our own. Stress of work, stress of family, stress of everything. Our body system, because once our body starts changing, it affects us as well. It is stress. Everything. So we need to find out ways in which we can adapt to this stress. Adapt to all this mental stress. See, this life is just once. Once you die, the world will continue. You see those your children that say, oh, you want it to be this one, that one. If you fall down and die, they will continue with their life. So do you want to die young? The answer is no. So now, for people that do not know how to deal with the stress, not stress, the mental breakdown that comes with death, I think it's actually it's a delicate thing to actually know when someone is dealing with mental breakdown from death. It's very, very, very difficult. I'm telling you. So I think it's just to put an eyes on that person. And once the person complains, like, okay, I'm not feeling myself or certain things, I feel family members should actually come together and see what they can do about it. Like, checkups are very necessary. Even we, the young youths or the young ones, there are people that are actually falling, and the next thing you're saying is high blood pressure. Like, high blood pressure is on the rise. Is it on the rise or at the rise? High blood pressure is in the increase right now. You see young people in their 20s, and then you're saying high blood pressure. How? I thought high blood pressure is for people that are like 60s, but now we youngies like us, we're not having high blood pressure. See, the economy is mad. The country is mad. So everything is just crazy, but we just have to take care of ourselves. We just have to devise a means in which we can take care of ourselves, because it's getting crazy. This lady is it 43 or 48? 43 years. Very young lady. Still very active. And then she has just gone. Like, another talent has gone. The ground has swallowed up another talent. The ground has swallowed up another, what word will I now use again? Let me just leave it at talent. Another creative mind. The ground has swallowed it up. So I don't know. We just, like, that news, it got me worried. Like, no, she was full of herself, at least to the best of our knowledge, and then she just died like that. It's unfortunate. I just pray that her soul will rest in peace. They've taken the lights. well, thank God I'm almost done with this video. Well, I just pray that her soul will rest in peace, and God gives her family the fortitude to bear the irreplaceable loss. Losing two people in a family in 1 year. Young people who it's not what anybody should sign up for. It is bad. So I just pray her soul rest in peace. And ladies and gentlemen, we need to do better with our health. Call for help. Like, it's necessary. So if you know any organization, or is it hospital now, that is into mental stress, mental disorder, all of that, please leave it in the comment section. You don't know who you might be helping at this point in time. So I'll see you all next time, and bye.